Hey friends, my name is Steve Guttenberg, and I am the audiophiliac. And today the question is, high-end audio is an old man's game. You know, it's people of my age, sometimes even older than me, who populate the high-end audio world. The people who make it, the people who sell it, the people who write about it, and the people who buy it. It's all old people. When I say old, I mean, let's say anybody over 50. And I'm well over 50. But, you know, I'm thinking maybe that's part of the problem of why there's not a lot of younger people buying high-end audio or audiophile gear, because they see it as an old man's sport, really, right? And I don't blame them, because when I look around, I see old people, lots of old people, old men mostly, right, actually. So I set out to write a piece for my blog and point out the younger folk, and I'm now going to define younger as under 50, and many of them are well under 50. You know, Ben Carter, who's been my contact at UTurn Audio, when he had a Kickstarter project to make affordable turntables in the United States. His company is called UTurn Audio. He had 3 partners. All were in their early 20s when they started the company in 2012. I think they're all under 30 now. Definitely qualifies as young. So they're like the starting point. You know, it's like, yes, they can do it. They had a high aspiration of making a decent turntable in the United States, and they pulled it off, and they seem to be doing well. But you know, there's people that I've known quite a while who were a lot younger when I met them, but are still under 50, like Sean Casey at Zoo. He's 48 now, but I think he started the company in 2001, and he makes great, really interesting speakers that are not just like another version of everybody else's speaker. His speakers have a personality, which I really love, and it took a young person's passion to make a speaker like that in the first place. And again, because he's 48, he still qualifies as young in my book. And Vinnie Rossi, he's 39. Vinnie Rossi Audio, he started his first company, Red Wine Audio, when he was 24 years old. So now he's an old guy. He's 39. Still young in my book. There's Julie Glick, the audiologist. She has a company called Musicians Hearing Solutions, where she mostly works with musicians and music industry people and audiophiles. She used to be based in New York. Now she's based in Beverly Hills. And I said she's 44. I met this guy, Christopher Hildebrand from Fern and Roby, by phone just the other day as I was putting together this piece. So he is 43 now. He started working in the biz when he was 27. And his stuff looks really interesting. I got to do a review of some Fern and Roby product sometime this year. Another young guy who I never met personally, and I never reviewed his products, but E.J. Sarmento from Wired for Sound. He's 33 years old now. He started working for PS Audio when he was 15. I think he was working on, you know, stuffing circuit boards or something. But he seemed like a great guy. And another guy I really want to do some Wired for Sound review this year, Jack Wu, builds from Wu Audio. He is the ripe old age of 39 now. He's been in the business a long time. I don't know when he started, but I've met him at least 10 years ago. Zach from ZMF, Zach Murbach from ZMF Acoustics, from ZMF Headphones, makes those beautiful, gorgeous wood headphones. He used to use Fostex planar magnetic drivers. Now he's making his own planar magnetic, I think, and dynamic drivers. I love his headphones, and he's a really interesting guy. When I see him at shows, we're always talking about film and the audio business. But the point here is that there are lots of, and this isn't a complete list by any stretch, and neither is the list in my article on my blog, which I will link to below. But high-end audio isn't just for old people anymore. And if this idea that I want to work with, I hope to do something about this at the Rocky Mountain Audio Fest in October this year in Denver, and maybe moderate a panel. I know that was done before. I'd like to do it again, and maybe that would somehow make audiophile slash high-end audio gear more attractive to really young people, people in their teens or 20s even, that they wouldn't just see guys that, like their grandfather's age and say, ugh, why would I want to be interested? Why is that? What is that? What's in it for me? Well, great sound for one thing, right? But they got to see somebody more relatable than strictly old people being involved in this business and hobby. So, high-end audio, it's not just for old people anymore. Isn't that great? Anyway, if you have any people to recommend for this list that will be a continuing project of mine, and I'm sort of being certain exclusions to this project, because if somebody is the son of the guy who started the company, like Matt Weisfeld is the son of Harry Weisfeld from VPI, the turntable company. Matt's a great guy, and I'm a huge fan of VPI turntables, but he's not an entrepreneur. I want to talk about, and Darrell Wilson, son of Dave Wilson from Wilson Audio, great guy. I think he pretty much was responsible for Sabrina, which is one of my favorite Wilson speakers, but he didn't start the company. So I want people who did it on their own. And that's it for today. My name is Steve Guttenberg, and I am the Audiophiliac, and I'll see you again real soon.